You're here, Keo Media, here with Francy Luzoho. Francy is fighting here in Cala Real in Spain, near Granada. And so, Francy, how are you today?
I'm good, I'm blessed, I'm happy, I'm in a great frame of mind, just ready to rock and roll, to be honest, at this stage.
Yeah. And you're a man who's travelled a lot. You've gone from Galway to Dublin and now over to Tenerife. But if anyone thinks that it's you kind of going off to a random gym out of the country, this isn't it. This is your home now. Your family are here. Everybody's here, yeah? Yeah.
Lanzorote is home for me, do you know what I mean? I'm settled there, you know, I know amazing, great people. You know, originally at the start when I went from Dublin to Tenerife and then back home again, it was to get experience, to get myself out of my comfort zone. And now I've found, you know, the right team, the right trainer to push me to the next limit, where I don't really need to all the time to travel away. Obviously I still will travel away to get great rounds with different opponents and so on and so forth, but Lanzarote is home for me.
Yeah. And I've listened to a few of your interviews. You talk a lot about Jonathan O'Brien, your coach, and we know you coached out in Warriors and O'Rourke's and stuff beforehand. Yeah. But I mean, you know, it's different strokes for different folks. So Jonathan's the man for you, and what does he bring to the table that makes him so amazing for Francy Luzoho?
He just brings the best out of Francy Luzoho. You know, he's taken me to limits where I never knew I could. You know, he's bettered me in so many ways, and that's what I'm going to show today. You know, the different kind of Francy, the real Francy, not the Martin Quinn Francy. You know what I mean? The vintage, brand new, you know, fitter, faster, stronger, more technical Francy. And it's a testament to the work we put in, you know what I mean? So I'm happy and I'm looking forward to showing what I can do today and the work that me and Jonathan O'Brien do.
And that sounds scary to me because, the Marty Quinn fight is actually talked about how many years later?
Still being talked about.
Still being referenced. Yeah, it was an amazing fight, but you're saying you're levels above that now.
Oh, genuinely levels above. Like, people know, and even my old opponents, even Marty Quinn knows, everyone knows that the way I train is just, it's crazy. It's like demented, like I'm like possessed by a demon of sorts, you know what I mean? I go to limits where not many boxers would be able to. Do you know what I mean? You're having world champions, you know, you're having amazing boxers coming to our gym to train, but some of them can't even hack it, do you know what I mean? And some can't even keep up to my work rate. So it just shows what work I do is out of this world, you know what I mean? So, which, you know, it just shows my dedication, my passion for the sport, and how I want to better myself and better everyone around me, their lives. And the only way forward and the only way for me I see fit is boxing, so I have to take it seriously. That's the meaning of being a professional. But taking it to the next level, you have to really turn yourself into an elite professional. And I want to reach that stage, and I want to be on that stage where I show people what I'm made of.
Yeah, and again, it's a few years since we spoke, and you're actually a different person now, aren't you? Very much so. Like, you were a little bit happy-go-lucky then, for the crack. But all I hear now is very serious. You're dedicated. You're elite. You're professional. You know, no bullshit. Like, you want to get your work done. Is that a fair assessment of where you've gone the last few years?
Funny enough, like, the training kind of brought out a different kind of persona in me. Like, there's the butcher boy, but now everyone in the gym calls me the Black Mamba. It's because when it's time to train, I go really dark, and I get to work. You'll hear all the sorts of screams coming at me when I'm whacking the bag, doing treadmill, like I'm in the zone, like nobody can, you know, everyone in the gym knows not to come near me once we're in the gym, we're working, we're grinding. And that's where the name, you know, my teammates and gym members gave me the name Black Mamba, because it's just the Black Mamba mentality where you go straight in, focus, and you don't think twice, and you just keep going until you get the job done.
Yeah. And is that your official name at this stage?
No, I'll still keep, I'll do the Dylan White situation, you know, he's aka the body snatcher, aka the lone wolf, you know what I mean? I'll do the same thing, the butcher boy, Black Mamba. You know, one of my other fights I might come out dressed in all black, you know what I mean? It's just depending on the opponent I face that brings out the Black Mamba. So this opponent right here, he looked like he's up for it. He's a tough cookie, the way I like it, so he's brought a bit of the Black Mamba out, but a bit of the butcher boy as well. So it's two personalities coming out in this fight.
Yeah, I was going to come to that about the fight today. I was talking to you a little bit before we went on camera, but this is not a This is not an arranged fight. This is a proper competitive fight.
Very competitive. Your man is up for it. You probably people kind of seen the controversial in the weigh-ins. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. You know, your man's up for it. You know, he's been eyeing me up. He asked me the other day when we were getting our COVID test check-ins if I'm up for the fight, and I've told him, of course, baby, I'm all up for the fight. Are you? So I'm ready to go, and he looks really pumped for this, and that's what I like to see, because only the hardest opponent will bring the best out of Francy. So this is what I want. You know, he's a tough cookie. Rarely has been stopped. Only been stopped once by Paddy Donovan with a left to the body. So, you know, I'm trying to make a statement. So if the knockout comes, I'll go for it. But, you know, I'm going to show my other skills as well that I have.
Yeah, and I mean, all I'm hearing out here is bring it on. Like, you're delighted it's going to be a competitive match.
I'm extremely happy that he's eager to come, because that means he'll be open for nice shots that I'm going to land on him, and hopefully one of them will put them to sleep. If not, he's just going to be punished for the whole round. So
you mentioned earlier, Francy, about the professionals, world class professionals coming to the gym in Spain here. But and then you said like that you know, some of them found it going hard. Can I read between the lines and say that you see yourself in that company?
Definitely see myself in that company. You know, I've been around, you know, people that have been on that world stage, people that have, you know, fought for world titles, people that have competed for British, Commonwealth, European, everything. I've been around people and I've sparred people like that. So I'm happy that I'm surrounded by these type of people, because like the law of attraction, you attract what your future is going to be. So I'm attracting these type of world level people around me, and I'm really extremely happy. You know, the likes of Anthony Fowler and so on and so forth, many others that I can't remember at this moment, so sorry for forgetting.
That's okay, yeah. So you're focused on your fight, so I expect
Joe
that.
Laws, you know me, my man Joe Laws as well.
Yeah.
You know, Leo Reeves, future world champion as well. So, you know, we have amazing people in the stable, you know, and it's amazing. So I'm happy because I'm going in the right direction. I have the best sparring partners in the world. Do you know what I mean? So what this guy's bringing to the table doesn't compare to what I've gone through in sparring. So he has nothing on me at the end of the day.
Yeah, and again, you see yourself going to the top.
100%.
Because you've seen people at the top and say, I can do that.
Yeah, you know, I sparred the likes of them type of people, and you know, some of them you couldn't even lay a finger on me, and that's what it surprised me. Whereas before I never had that level of confidence or belief in myself. You know, I knew I was a hard worker, but I didn't know I had that level of taking it to the next level. But now I do. Yeah. So it's a great feeling, and I 100% see myself in that world level. People may doubt me, they may say, nah, he's finished, but like, that's your opinion. At the end of the day, you're just going to be shocked when I'm on that level, and you want to jump on the train, but we're all out of tickets. So
okay, like I don't want to talk about the Marty fight all day, because I mean, soon that'll be well in your past, but
100%.
But you haven't fought since, and for people from Ireland particularly watching you, are they going to be shocked? Are they going to be surprised? Are they going to be open-mouthed when they see the change?
Well, at the end of the day, it's you know, what I've come to learn, people's opinion on you as a fighter doesn't really matter at the end of the day, because you're the one getting in the ring, you're the one sweating, you're you know, sorry for the French, your bollocks off fighting, like, but they don't see the hard work, they don't see the graft, they only see on a bit clips of it on social media, they don't see the full works. So at the end of the day, I'll let them decide, because like I said, it's all about Francy. Francy comes first. Anything that I see that I need to improve, I will improve and better myself each time. So people's opinion of me, good or bad, doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, it's what my opinion really matters. So no disrespect.
No. I mean, I see that actually as a very positive attitude. That you know, you're focused, you're professional, you're laser guided. I mean, they're the qualities you need to get there. You know?
Exactly, you have to. If you don't, then you're not gonna progress in life. You need to have that tunnel vision where you take it to the next level. Yeah. So you know, and I have that extremely. I have 2 tunnel visions. So let's go.
And you sound like what you're saying is you feel you're maybe mentally and physically bulletproof.
Oh yeah, more than I was in the last fight. Do you know what I mean? So the last fight, you know, it was a lots of ins and outs, you know, problems here and there in the back of the scenes, but I won't go into that much detail. That's just behind me at the end of the day. It doesn't mean, you know, it doesn't mean anything to me at the end of the day. It made me better, put me on the path I need to be, and I'm here today. Yeah. And
obviously for any fight, the goal is to win, but I mean, do you feel in any way that you want to make a statement, or do you just not care about making statements, just win it? Or
statements, I look at statements as something you have to prove to other people.
Yeah.
My statement has already been made in the gym. Do you know what I mean? The work I've put in is already a statement in itself. So it's now to go out and have fun and enjoy myself and show my skills to myself and progress. And in any way that this man will bring out of me at the end of the day. And this is what it's all about. So if people get impressed, people see it as a statement, so be it, so forth. I'm going to let the social media and the people decide whatever it is. But at the end of the day, I know what it is for me. So, you know, I'm happy what I'm going to do, and it's just to go out and have fun and, you know, show what the world, show myself and my teammates what we can do.
Where to from here? I mean, like, it was a couple of years since the last fight. I mean, are you going to get more busy now, or just see how it goes?
Talk about being busy. When I said I was going to be busy, just you have to just wait for this. Like I'm going to be really busy. I'm looking at this one fight at a time.
Yeah, of course.
Because no disrespect to the opponent, he's game. He's coming to fight, so I have to show him respect as well in a sense until we step in the ring. But it's going to be a busy year. Let's just say there's plenty more fights in the pipeline before the year's out, and it's going to be a really bumpy ride.
Yeah. And without giving anything away, like have you or your coach have eyes on some interesting fights a little bit down the line?
You know what I mean? I'm a Manchester United fan.
Yeah.
But I think we'll be paying Liverpool a little visit anyway, so it might be a big occasion down there anyway. So, you know, I'll leave it at that.
Yeah. So basically, and thanks very much, Francy. So basically, you're laser guided, you're focused, you're working very hard, you're very dedicated professional. You've had 2 years, you've sharpened all the tools. Yeah, you're going to just prove something to yourself, which you have done in the gym, but let's see what happens in today's fight. But I'm reading between the lines again that you are now developed, you're ready, and you're going to go out there and start taking scalps.
I show people why it's a good reason to stay ready, even in 2 years. So 2 years, I'll let you be the judge.
Okay. And very last thing, just nothing to do with you. What do you make? I mean, you talked earlier about how you've worked so hard. You've sparred all the world champion, or the world champion standard people, and you're a third professional. It's your blood and your sweat. Like, what's your read on these YouTubers coming out and spending a couple of weeks in the gym and saying they're a boxer?
Absolutely dirt. I find that blasphemy. I don't even know how it's white collar piped up to another level. Do you know what I mean? These people have fans, and then the fans, let's be realistic now, no disrespect to anyone out there, not many people know anything about boxing, let's be honest. Only boxers know boxing, coaches know boxing, and real people that follow boxing are boxing fanatics, no. Do you know what I mean? But not many people out there, your day-to-day people that go from here to there, A to B, C to D, don't know nothing about boxing, and they're calling the likes of Jake Paul and all of this nonsense boxers, which I find ridiculous, extremely ridiculous, is nonsense. So that's why I hope Dylan Moran gets the fight with Jake Paul so he can smash his head.
Lastly, Francis, do you want to give any thanks or shout outs?
Oh yeah, definitely. I want to thank everyone, and I mean everyone that's helped made this possible. I'm talking about friends, family, close friends, everyone around me, my sponsors, you know, Hood, Ring, Egyptian Collection, you know what I mean, Aqua Pool from Lanzorote, you know what I mean, the Owl Triangle in Lanzarote, many other people in the background, you know, some that don't want to be named. I extremely thank you very much, because this wouldn't be happening without yous, and you know, I'm indebted to yous for life. Honestly, thank you for making this possible. Okay, Mr. Francy Luzoho, thank you very much for talking to us. Thank you. Bye-bye.